built to order.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Garage Gym Gains. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ricky, and this is the home of pretty much everything home gym related. But the main thing we do right now is we go through and we look at you, the subscribers, home gym, and then we talk about what we like, what we don't like. And yeah, everybody gets motivated by your home gym. They can steal some inspiration from it. And we just talk about gym stuff. So today we are checking out Kevin from Flex Gym. He submitted this back before I went on a YouTube hiatus. He has about 36 grand invested in this home gym. So he has quite a bit of money in it. I'm excited to check it out. He built it August of 21, and he said his favorite part of the gym is the leg extension, leg curl combo. He also loves the smell. Smells like hard work in there. I'm excited to get into it. As we're watching, make sure you pick out your favorite part of his home gym and then comment down below. I'll be chatting it up in there. I try to reply to every comment. And if you want to see your gym on the channel, make sure you go through the link in the description to submit your tour to the channel. Let's get into it.
What's up, Ricky? This video is for Garage Gym Gains.
That's us, Garage Gym Gains. Let's do it.
Built this gym last year. There's a bar there, a little bar there for you. Open door. Did not fit on my bar rack because it was taller than my ceiling height. Synergy bars, not sure if you guys know them much, but I like them. Like the Rhino bar the most.
So I haven't used the Synergy bars yet. They are a little bit cheaper option as opposed to some of the other bars that are out there. I really haven't heard anything bad about them.
This guy's good for doing some drag curls, hammer curls, triceps, all that stuff. Got our shells, shoes, white shoes, my shoes, towels. This guy here, motion sensor, so when you come in, the lights welcome you and turn on automatically.
Kevin's got that fancy gym. He's got that smart gym.
We renovated this garage last August. Put in new power, spray foam behind the walls, drywalled it all up myself. Did some double trim. So if you look inside, there's trim in there with lights sit on, but then we have bigger trim to block it.
I like that. I'm a big fan of LEDs in the gym if it's like sort of an accent light, not as much as a gimmicky, oh, hey, look at this thing. And I hadn't thought about the double trim before, but that is a good way to hide the LED strip because it looks kind of weird if you can see the individual LEDs. I like it a lot more if you're just seeing the light coming off the LEDs. Like in this case, if you're able to hide the actual LED, that's definitely the way to go. So nice work on that, Kevin.
And we got a landmine with a seat for brakes and deadlift jack. Just put some plywood up on here to finish it off, block the windows out. And we got our Northern Lights 4-in-1. Take this bar right off, and it's a decline. Put the bar right in that hook, and it's flat. Leave the bar there, incline. You move that seat, and it's a press. Obviously, these guys move up and down.
So I've seen and used a few cheaper versions of this, and the idea is solid. The ones that I used specifically weren't that great. This one looks like it has a lot higher quality pad on it, so I'm sure it's a little bit better. A lot of people are missing out on the seated military press as well as a decline bench. Oftentimes we see people that can do an incline bench in the home gym. Obviously we're going to see flat benches, but not a lot of decline or 90-degree seat for military press. So that is cool to see.
Leg press, hack squats, / calf raise. Put your feet right there. I don't know if you can see that right there, and then you can do some calf raise. I usually don't go crazy heavy. I just do high reps after squats just to try to pump some blood. You got a mat, you got a ball, and like I said with the renovations, we spray foam the walls. We also put in heat/AC.
Ooh.
Heat.
Definitely recommend getting a split system for the AC and heat. When we had the single car garage gym at our last house, it was freezing in there. I would just leave the door open that went to the kitchen, that went inside, and that kind of helped heat the area up. But if you're in a cold climate and you have the ability to put a split system in there for some better climate control, I would definitely recommend you invest that money into it. Doesn't matter how hardcore you are. I don't think anybody really likes going out to a freezing cold gym. The bars are freezing cold. The temperature changes, not good on your equipment. Climate control, very good choice.
In winter, because we're in Canada, and all my rider shoes, I love rider wear shoes. They're flat, they're great for squats, and they just look cool. This guy, I don't know if I've seen too many people on your page that had elite equipment, but this is Preacher Curl bench seat, whatever you want to call it. Built to order. So I went red on black. I was going to do black on red, do black and do that red, but I changed my mind. The only thing I wish was that they would have put the 45s on the bottom. To me, that would make it more stable. Just has a little wobble.
That is one of the most hardcore preacher curls we've ever seen in a home gym. That thing is built. I didn't even know Elite FTS made preacher curls. That's awesome.
This guy over here.
Ooh.
Favorite piece, one of my favorite pieces, goes to 220 pounds. Very easily adjusted. And yeah, and then you take this guy. You got curls, you got extensions. Nice and sturdy. This was an expensive piece. That preacher curl was an expensive piece.
I really like the leg extension leg curl. We don't see a whole lot of leg equipment in home gyms. That's a nice piece to have, especially because it's the 2-in-1.
These guys, you can figure out the average. So, because of space, I needed to get a bench of the 3-in-1. We got a decline. Very steep right now, but I like the best part about it is that it's very easy to take off, store away in this little store rack, and there you go. Now it is incline. I like it. It's from Prime. We have a Romanian chair. Use it quite a bit, so we don't fold it up. We just tuck it away, pull it out when we need it, probably twice a week for me, and I'm not sure how many times for my wife. But just take this guy, slider in there, out of the way. Here's our wall. All our fun toys.
I love that. This is a different look than the normal wall control unit that we've been seeing. He's put a little bit of work into it. There's the lights going around it. The attention to detail in this home gym is very nice.
Some fat grips, Gorilla, handlebar, Gorilla ball. I got some doubles.
I appreciate that he made it symmetrical and put them on either side.
So you superset stuff. Have two people work out at the same time. I'll use this guy here, not for dips, but put it on here, put the sissy pad on it, take a flat bench, and you can do some lat pulls.
That's pretty clever. I would definitely not have ever thought of that. I don't think I've seen that before. Nice work on that. Very good idea.
This is our Mercy squat rack Smith machine cable setup. Not sure exactly the name, but it's one of the first buys I did. And the reason I bought it is because it did quite a bit. I had to put these holes in it because it stopped there. That's factory. This is me. This is factory, and this is me. And then I also added this puck board on just to stop the scratching. Some big mirrors. We got mats. Your what do they call them? Tractor farm mats. Horse stall mats. There we go. Alrighty.
The old Rogue Echo bike, one of the channel's favorite pieces of cardio equipment. Not that I've had the Rogue Echo before, but a lot of you guys have. And I've been on a few, and they are brutal. That's the general consensus, is that everybody loves to hate the Echo bike, or they hate it, and that's why they love it, because it's so intense. So, excellent choice if you're looking for some type of fan bike.
Ooh, the Echo bike. It hurts the lungs. I use it like once a month, but I like to use it more. It fits in there just snug. Not gonna hit it, not gonna rub. Doesn't take up more space than that. Everything's tight, but it works. That's our name, Flex 2X. We got a nice fat bench from Fitness Avenue. So I think it's really a no name. But I like the single leg. I hate double legs at the end because I like to get my feet tucked in there. It's nice and fat.
I agree. If you're a serious bencher, tripod style is the way to go. What I mean by that, you have the 2 points of content on the back, or 2 points of content on the back, one on the front, so that it's not getting in the way of your feet. Doesn't sound like it would make a big difference, but I promise you it does.
And then we got another Northern Lights equipment piece, seated calf raise. I may upgrade it to something different because I'm not the biggest fan of the round pad. I find that it just jabs into my thighs too hard, but it works.
Oh, that's a random piece that I definitely did not expect to see.
Their piece. I think I've seen Arsenal Strength in your videos before, but I don't think I've seen this guy before. We have the kickback tricep. It is a beast. Custom made to order, or made to order. I went red with shiny black with black seats and kept the handles black. So I like it. But it was not cheap.
Yeah, the Arsenal stuff is definitely not cheap. It is really good though, and it's honestly it's just something different and it looks cool. You already know I love the red and black, so that gets a giant thumbs up for me. Always a good choice to go red and black.
I think it was closely, like this guy cost as much as the CD Lake Curl guy. So it wasn't cheap.
If I were to guess, I'd assume it's somewhere around $3,500. Could be more though.
Oh, we got this is the thruster. So we'll take this guy here, these straps, hook them onto there, put your back there, and start thrusting, and there you go. Another board filled with stuff, mostly stuff that my wife uses, besides some straps. Yeah. We have a treadmill. Believe it or not, this bar came like to here. Like it was stupid. And space is everything. So I took the cups off, I cut them, put the cups back on, and now it fits good. Got this guy used, and I mean that's the only thing I bought used in this gym. Everything is brand new, which makes it feel better. Maybe not the wallet though.
We got more red and black. I love it.
Oh, what's up on there? Who's that? Wow. So I like to try to get my cardio up a bit better. Not a CrossFit person, but I will throw the rope around. And with this gym, we have enough space, even though it's not huge. So you just tuck yourself in between here.
Obviously, things are tight in here, but what Kevin has done a fantastic job of doing is really optimizing the space that he does have. It looks like it's kind of a standard single car garage setup, and he has it packed to the brim, but you can still use everything without having to move a bunch of stuff. Sometimes we see scenarios where there's a lot of stuff in there, but you have to move this piece to use that piece, that type of thing. This seems to be a very functional space. I mean, he has room for the ropes, he has room for the Echo bike. He chopped the arms on the treadmill to make room for it. It looks very well thought out.
There you go. You have a hook there for it too. So I bought this machine, the Preacher Curl. It was expensive, but I bought it to hold my plates. That was a big deal because this rack used to come from here and ended here. And there used to be bars that came out. And you put your plates on here. And I'll show a picture in the video.
I don't think I've seen this type of setup before. If you have the room for it, which obviously made some modifications, had a different option for it. But if you have the room for that, the only downside I see is how far it would need to be out from the wall. But besides that, that's a pretty good setup. You're able to get the weight trees on the side instead of having an individual thing in the middle of your gym. I like that.
So you can see it. And they only hold like up to like 45, 50 pound dumbbells, like total, all three. It wasn't going to work. I wanted 5 to 100. So we put some angle iron, painted it. We had to put supports in the middle so it didn't collapse. And we had to put a load at the bottom to carry the bottom. There's not really much flex to it. And we got 5 to 100 every 5 pounds.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you have the room and the budget to do a full dumbbell rack, I would 100% recommend that over adjustable dumbbells. There's just so many benefits from having a full rack that you can't do with the adjustable dumbbell. I'm always going to say that route. However, if you're on a budget, whether that's with space, on a space budget, or if you're on a monetary budget, adjustable dumbbells, definitely a really good option as well.
Little chalk bowl for the rack, but I put it on the wall. You got a camera or TV stuff. TV.
I know that guy.
What we do is we do cardio. Boom, put it like that. And then you get on the cardio machine. And then cardio doesn't suck. So then there you go.
Perfect TV
New
placement.
clock. Just got the clock. Friggin' took forever to find something that would fit. It literally has half an inch to an inch clearance at the top. Mirrors. Mennonite mirrors. Buddy hooked me up with the connection. 6x8.
Mirrors do a lot for your space. I've said this in the comments before too. Even if you're not going to be looking at yourself, what the mirrors do is it just gives it a more gym-like feel when you walk in there. It's also going to make the space bigger. So definitely add mirrors to the walls, even if you're not one of those vain lifters that just want to look at themselves that everybody talks about in the comments. There's nothing wrong with having mirrors in your gym. I would highly recommend it.
No, 4x6. 4x6 mirrors. 4x6 mirrors. half the price anywhere else. I will do a couple wide shots for you, maybe some still wide shots, and wrap this video up.
I really like that logo too. I didn't mention it the first time it popped on, but having it right in the middle like that, it just, again, it makes it look like it's an actual gym and not just some gym equipment that you threw in your garage. Have pride in your home gym. Have pride in the space that you created. There's so few people that make a home gym. You don't need a half-ass it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with spending some extra money and making your home gym something that you're proud of, because it's fun to be a part of this community and it's a cool thing to have. It's going to keep you motivated. It's going to keep your friends interested in it. Who knows? Maybe somebody will stop by, they'll see your home gym, they'll be like, oh, I want to make my own home gym, or oh, I want to get into fitness. You must really like it. Just such a good thing to have. Just take your time with it. Do things correctly. Like Kevin obviously has. Everything is put into its correct place. Everything was thought out. I'm loving his gym so far. Make sure you're commenting down below what your favorite part is. That preacher curl is absolutely wild, by the way.
So, I forgot to talk about the lights and the speakers. Speakers put in,
Ooh.
TV, amp. Lights, wanted nice and bright, something that would make the darkness not feel so dark. Found these guys at Home Depot. Another thing I forgot to talk about, not huge, but some people might appreciate it, TRX. Didn't even see it, I didn't even notice it, but boom, I put it right up in the ceiling. So there's space for it. That's it. Also, squats is one of my favorite things to do. I'll show a couple PRs for front squats, back squats.
We didn't hit on the Mercy squat either when we first went around, but I don't have any personal experience with that rack itself. What I do like about it is it does give you options. Obviously, there's the plate-loaded pulley system. There's the Smith machine. You can use a regular rack or a regular bar in the rack rather. Seems like a pretty good option. It's definitely more versatile than just a regular squat rack, but everybody has their preferences.
Yeah, and that's it.
Ooh, got a front squat. Nice. We got a back squat, 4 plates. I haven't used the Rider shoes before, but they do look badass. Those are very cool. Oh! All right. We got the renovation. I don't know a lot about spray insulation, but I'm assuming that made a monster difference. And you definitely got to have it if you're in Canada. Kevin did not hold anything back on that renovation. Looks like he totally did it the right way. The insulation, throw the new sheetrock out there. It has the nice looking paint, the LED lights. Very nice home gym, Kevin. Thank you for sending that in. As always, if you want to see your gym on the channel, make sure you go through the link down below. And while you're down there, make sure you comment what your favorite part of Kevin's home gym is. I'm going to do a little bit of a different one today. I'm going to go with the overall organization of his gym. I hit on it a little bit in the video, but as a ex-single car garage gym owner, I know it's very difficult to make the space make sense and get everything that you want to have in there and still not have to fight yourself getting around things. So he did an excellent job with that. Even had room for the battle ropes right down the middle. It looked like there wasn't anything in there that didn't have a purpose, and everything was well thought out. From the clean logo on the wall, the LEDs like I mentioned at, it just feels like you're walking into an actual gym, and I'm assuming that makes it very easy to work out in there. So again, thank you, Kevin, for sending in your home gym, and we will catch you next time. But also, don't forget to follow on Instagram, garage_gym_gains, because we're putting out lots of short reel content. That's all I got today.